Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. What up, y'all?
I did not like that. I didn't like that at all.
What is that from? Grease?
Well, that's what happens
Yes.
when I ask for a song and you give me nothing.
If we get nothing in return, I see.
Lucky for you, I always have a song in my heart.
Bless
All
God.
right, there we go.
I'm actually going to call the episode "Those Summer Nights" unless you stop me. So
That would have been a great song for him to start off with.
What?
Summer Nights.
Or Summer Rain. Whispers me to sleep.
I don't want to go there.
Up again.
It takes me to a special place.
Oh, we back. Hello, y'all. It's Nights at the Round Table. It is Hump Day. We back out here. Your favorite podcast. It's your girl Coley. Who all over here with me?
Yo, it's your boy Esquire. One more time, back in the building, back at the round table.
Dun, dun, dun. Approach
What up,
the
what up,
bench.
what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, the kid, the one, the only, Najee Ramba, coming at you live from the round table.
Ooh, welcome
Yes.
back, Najee.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much for bringing me back.
Let me
Najee,
tell you something. That boy is finding his footing, isn't he?
yeah, Dino.
He finding his footing. You can't tell him no.
I've been using that line on Marco Polo with my cousins for about a year and a half now.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes. I want you to fly on, man. Fly
Oh,
like
you mean
an
the
eagle.
app? Marco
Yeah,
Polo.
the app of Marco Polo.
I was thinking y'all was in the pool, and I was like, I think you're supposed to say Marco Polo.
What kind of game is this?
Why is it so elaborate?
Why are you saying
My
both lines? You can't be Marco and fucking Polo.
That's not going to work out. It's not going to be good if you do it that way. Great. I'm so glad you guys are here today. Nancy's here in the background. The dogs are here. What are we drinking on?
I am drinking on some sparkling ice from, I was about to say Harriet Tubman. We were from Harris Teeter. Flavor to be known is pink grapefruit. Nothing alcoholic for me today.
That's good. That's good. Keep your liver clean.
Yeah, guys, I'm back with my same old refrigerator water and a new smart water bottle. You know,
That's it, bro. You recycle though. That's good.
That's so good. That's so good. Well, I'm a degenerate, so I'm here and I'm drinking my cerveza that Esquire picked up for me. A little bit of Modelo Negro, bitty bitty bum bum over here.
Oh,
You know, that's what I got to do.
shout out to Selena.
anything
Yes,
for
yes, we did.
Salinas.
It's a bustier, Papa.
The stage.
She's in her bra. I'm getting my palate ready for my fun weekend ahead. Shout out to everyone, anyone, anywhere. So that was that. What we're drinking on. We're gonna skip Find Your Note today. We're gonna come back to it though, because we got something special for y'all later on in the episode and this little fun edition of the podcast that we're doing today. So on to the mess, the muck, and the mire. And first of all, Esquire has this look in his face that I'm really trying to define for like the last 3 minutes. It's like I don't know what it is.
It's
like he's displeased with me.
No, it's not even that.
I think it's just
think-
facing you. I don't think it's you specifically.
Yes, I'm just acting like I'm learning something from you as you
What?
as you are going forward. Today you are my teacher.
I
Yeah.
don't want that.
Professor Coley,
Up next,
is there a syllabus?
yes, up next, Harriet Tubman and her action hero-ness.
Well, speaking of Harriet,
Oh no, running from things, maybe. So this week the gate is open. Maybe it's mild, maybe it's not. We're gonna since you went there, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the worst thing I've heard all week. Y'all remember Life Jennings? Hey yo, you.
yes.
Life Jennings has a song called "Slave," and we just played it here at the house. It's not good.
When did it come out?
His album came out last week, so sometime in this
Okay.
last
It's
week or
bad.
so, the song has come on, and I
One
am
more time for people in
disgusted.
the back. What's the name of the song again?
Name of the song is "Slave."
It's real simple.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's real simple, but it means a generation. So, just so we can show y'all how ridiculous the song. If you have not heard it, song "Slave" by Life Jennings. He says, "Just like a frog, got your legs shaking like two wet dogs." This ain't the part where we fall in love. This is the part where we kiss and fuck. Okay.
That makes sense.
That's
That
good.
part made sense.
That's real good. Sassy episode.
He says, "I'm gonna beat you like a slave,
Okay.
so you don't run away.
Oh,
Got the whips and the chains. Call me master. I'm gonna beat it like a slave. And work you every day. Do everything. I'm your master. Do what I say. Beat that pussy like a slave.
Read the part where he says, "I'm gonna take your foot." what part is that one?
You know,
That's verse 2.
That's verse 2. That's on the explicit version.
there's also a point in here where he says something about a bowl of Cheerios.
You know, I don't know that slavery and Cheerios really match up, but I guess it happens like that.
Afterwards, after an ass whooping, I imagine we both got to eat, right?
I just, you know, it's not good. Life
Cheerios
Jennings,
is good for your heart.
That is good for your heart.
you came back after a long absence, and my thing is, perhaps you should have stayed gone if this is what you were going to come back with.
Life Jennings should have never won on the Apollo in the beginning to come out in the first place.
He won the Apollo?
Yes.
Huh.
I believe he was on the
Nice.
Apollo like years and years and years ago.
Like the prison Apollo? Because he was in the jailhouse.
The prison Apollo.
Nah, this was after he had come out and made it up. I believe, as I want to say, I'll double check my facts before it's all over, but I'm pretty sure he was on the Apollo when Steve Harvey was on there.
Okay.
Show your love.
I
I don't know if he went by Life Jennings, but I'm pretty sure
I
he's sitting up
his
there
first
playing
album,
the guitar.
But this is not good.
No, Life Jennings is like the gum on the bottom of your shoe that's like
Ooh.
wrapped in anthrax. I hate Life Jennings.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I literally hate everything
That's
about
a
it.
vivid hatred.
Yeah.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
And then you pick the gum up and eat it. Like, that's what I felt about Life Jennings'
Ooh.
death. It's just bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I did like that song he had with Fantasia a couple years ago.
Hypothetically,
Yeah, the
of
hypothetically.
course.
Was it because of him or Fantasia?
Maybe because of Fantasia. Probably because of Fantasia.
You
I
know
think
your
it
boy
was-
likes Fantasia.
And I'm
Fantasia.
Tay's me and her go way back.
Oh,
She from High Point, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
336.
Her and her cousins, Casey and JoJo.
Oh, speaking of Treyway, your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine, which honestly I had not heard anything about him until the last few days when he began snitching.
Because he's been hiding for a year with
I
witness
know,
protection.
like
Right.
I had forgotten that all that had happened, and then he just popped up again with all of his details. I do hope that Tekashi doesn't call my name for all the things that I've done wrong. The way he's naming
When the
niggas
roll
out
is
here.
called up yonder, will your name be on it?
They say the way he was in there snitching, I think he's gonna get like 5 minutes in jail or some shit. I don't know.
He is in there with his granddaddy suit on, telling all of the tea, and I'm just like, hey, bro, if that's going, I don't know. Like, does he? It's gonna lose his respect. Like, what happens to his career?
He might lose his life if not
yeah,
to be
'cause
confused with Jennings.
He's dealing with he's dealing with like real street niggas. Like he's
Yeah.
not dealing with like
This
these
is true.
faux
These
faux
niggas is on,
pas.
like,
Like
murder shit.
Yeah, it's like no, we kill. Like
Yeah.
and
He's
you
not
fuck
telling
around.
little Yachty in them.
No.
He's telling
Which is
all-
so interesting to me. Like, we're watching it play out like in live action. Like, he might step out of jail and that be it.
Because at what point do you stop? Is witness protection for life, or is it just so shit die down?
I think it depends. It depends on what he's worked out with them, but I don't know. Good luck out there.
Yes, yeah, man.
Nah,
Because he is.
he's good.
I think about before he went into what he's got going on now. I don't know what they have on him to where they got him in there singing like a fucking bird, but he is literally not giving a fuck about it.
he want to get out.
Let him out. Let that boy free. Maybe then he'll take them Skittles out his mouth and comb his hair. I'm here for it.
Something tells me no.
No? Well,
Well, you have to
Wishful
change,
thinking.
change his look up so they don't recognize. He'll be out there fucking
With a buzz
Trader
cut.
Joe's or some shit.
If I see Tekashi 6ix9ine bagging up groceries at Trader Joe's
Talking about my
with
name
that
is,
tropical looking shirt on,
Terrence, not Tekashi.
well, here's the thing. They can probably put him in the White House with 45 because he's very well protected.
touche.
That is really good.
And speaking of, what can you tell us about 45 and his shenanigans?
Oh, what is there not to say? Once again, your boy is out here on his fucking high horse. He's that old man screaming from his fucking yard, telling people to get off his lawn.
Get out the boat!
Besides for everything else he's been tweeting about, he's been very upset that the House of Representatives has been putting into all these investigations into him and doing impeachment inquiries and
How dare
whatnot.
they?
So, in the midst of one of his rants, I noticed that he was talking about they need to do an investigation into Barack Obama's Netflix and his book deals. And he ended the tweet by saying Obama Netflix. Like, he was really concerned about that. I don't know. Your boy is a goddamn trip. Barack Obama and Michelle are just out here trying to live their best life as private citizens and get that money. And this nigga is in here talking about they need to do a fucking investigation. He needs to be doing something else. Can they turn the Wi-Fi off at the White House? How does that fucking work?
He probably got a hot spot.
He probably does have a hot spot.
That young man has like issues that I don't understand. Like I don't get it. I mean, Obama Netflix. I mean, yes, because we want to see Michelle and Barack. We want to know what the fuck happened to them. You, on the other hand,
We care about them.
I just, oh God, how dare they investigate his bad doings? All the wrong shit that we know you did. How dare we confront you?
I wanted to be like at breakfast with Michelle and Barack when somebody leans into the room like, "Hey, y'all see what's going on the news?" He's like, "Well, what's going on?" He's talking about an investigation into the book deal, and I imagine they just laugh and get back to doing whatever the fuck they were doing.
I see this happening at like a coffee shop in Seattle.
Maybe a coffee shop in Seattle.
Nice,
Maybe
fresh
they're in
pressed
Sunday service
brewed.
with Kanye. Who knows?
Oh, well, you know what?
I doubt it.
He doesn't
No?
discriminate.
This is true.
I cannot imagine seeing the Obamas
They
at Sunday
are
service.
not at the fucking no.
I don't know. You know, but I know who's not going to be there at least for the next 2 weeks. Felicity Huffman.
Oh, for 2 weeks. Oh God.
She ain't gonna be at the top for 2 whole weeks.
So y'all, I'm sure y'all remember back earlier this year when all the white people went to jail or went to court for getting their kids into school illegally.
No, got in trouble.
This is true. Got their wrists slapped.
Got in trouble.
Over allegations.
Yes, over alleged incorrect actions for school admission. Felicity Huffman, one of those said famous people, got a whopping, an unforgivable, an unrelenting,
I don't know.
an unfortunate.
How she's gonna make it.
Ooh, 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks in jail.
But 14 days is a long time.
It's going to take them 14 days to do her paperwork for her being famous and getting into jail.
That's just like, it's like a damn rehab stay. That's a way for her to just go out, clear her head a little bit, and then come on back. Is she going to have more work when she gets out? Like, do you think they're going to hold this against her?
There's something she's on in a movie coming soon.
No.
With was it Tiffany Haddish? No, so somebody black. She's in a movie that comes out in the fall. Like, so she's been working this whole time, and she's doing just fine.
Gotcha.
Well, she won't have enough time to be a prison bitch, so you know.
I just 2 weeks, 2 fucking weeks, and we were talking about the article that was put out there about the young lady who went to jail for 5 years, for putting her kids, for changing her address.
Using a family member's address.
Using a family member's address so she could go to a different school. And I'm just like, that 5 years, black lady trying to put her kid in a better school, a good school, because our schools suck.
They do.
Yeah.
Schools in our neighborhoods suck. She gets 5 years in prison, which is a real thing. We, here in the state that we live in, you can be punished highly for forging addresses for schooling stuff. And Felicity Huffman got 2 weeks. 2 weeks in jail, hanging out with the Orange is the New Black cast, getting her hair braided like she at the beach.
Felicity Huffman is out here living her best life. She won. And I think she gave him that Tekashi 6ix9ine confession. And they would have like, all right, we'll give you 2 weeks. You paying all this fucking money to get your kid into school, having people take your different tests. 14 days? Come on.
That's crazy.
That privilege is real, ain't it?
Who let the get over for our justice system? That
Probably
means if
took
she
longer
got
than
2 weeks,
14
Lori
days to do
Loughlin, like, what is Lori Loughlin getting?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. She'll get 3.
Yeah.
That's insane. Completely insane. So that's the gate. The gate's open, as always. Listeners, when you hear this, my dog is hungry. She's hungry.
She came through the gate.
She came through the gate because she's like, fuck y'all and your podcast. Thank you, Rizzo, for your contribution to this day. Y'all keep the gate closed. Summer's coming to a close. Like, we trying to, like, regroup, get ready for fall. Like, we don't need any more of the foolishness. And if you do bring it, at least make it good. Make it worth a damn. We're going to take a pause for some people that we know who love us and we love them because they do cool things.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? As you may have noticed, our podcast has an amazing cover art. This is all thanks to my brother and #1 creative friend, Jay Ballard. Jay is a creative graphic design artist who has created countless logos, apparel, website design for companies, entertainers, and now podcasts. But don't take my word for it. Check out his website. He can be found at jthecreator.com. That's jthecreator.com. And if you like what you see, hit him up at jthecreator.com. Thanks, Jay.
All right. This week on this shit right here, it's September. What's today? It's September 18th.
September 18th, 2019.
In the year of our Lord. We have 2 days left of summer. And with summer coming to a close, we thought it fitting to say our farewells bid it adieu.
Wait a minute. Is it a rule that summer ends September 20th?
Yes, fall begins
there's a
on
date.
September 21st.
What the fuck is y'all with the Farmer's Almanac or some shit? Like, where the fuck do you get this from?
Well, the calendar.
Grade school.
And life in general. Summer starts.
Summer
on
solstice
June
being
21st.
over.
See, I always thought summer started in May and ended in August.
Starts like June 22nd or
when you,
something.
like,
That's when you out of school.
Yes.
Yes.
June 21st is the beginning of summer, and September 21st is the beginning of fall.
So that's the adult summer, not the children's summer.
That is the actual scientific season of summer.
It's the season of summer.
It's
Not when
over
you're out of
at that point in
school or when
time.
work is a little bit lax.
Okay, got you. I'm still sorry. That's just the way I was raised.
I love when people ask you, like, how was your summer? Bitch, I go to work every fucking day. I didn't have a fucking summer.
And I'd be like, and then I'm like, well, summer's still happening until September, so like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't subscribe to that foolishness.
Yeah, no, my summer doesn't end when the school buses come out.
Right,
My summer actually doesn't start.
right,
That's
exactly.
Well, some of us still go to church, and that's what I believe. So, yes, I said it.
He's been at Sunday service a little bit too long. He is brainwashed.
Right, spend his summer outside. But yeah, we're gonna dedicate this episode to epic summers. Summer's a fun time, whether you're a child or an adult. We have had some particularly fun summers of our lives.
Yes, Lord.
And we're going to dedicate this episode to all of our epic summers. By the time you hear this, it'll be fall, but that's okay. Take your time, reminisce. It'll be all good.
He said by the time you hear this, it'll be fall. You're right. By the time this gets uploaded, you'll be in the midst of your fall.
We'll be 12 hours into fall, but
But it'll be worth it. It'll be
at
worth
which
it.
point it'll be bad bitch fall or fuckboy fall.
Fuckboy fall.
So,
What is it? Nerdy girl fall? Is that what Meg Thee Stallion was saying?
Yes.
Because she's going back to school.
nerdy girl fall. Yeah, she's taking her classes, full load. Ooh, big old freak. Whoa.
I like
Okay.
that. I like that. I absolutely like that.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Full load.
Anyway, speaking of hot girls, city boys. Here's my thing, and I've been saying this to all these children all summer long that I was having hot girl summers before it was a hashtag, and nobody's like, nah, that's whack. And I'm like, nah, bitch, you don't understand.
Wait a minute. Before you do that, for the people in the cheap seats, what exactly is a hot girl summer or hot boy summer when we didn't want to be left out?
Well, it's city boy summer.
That city boy summer.
I didn't know
whatever.
that.
Well, the city boy thing came from Lil Duval and there's this dance called the City Boy from Florida. So when hot girl summer became a thing, Lil Duval jumped in, City Boy summer. So that's what it was as a complimenting. It's been fun to watch it. All the hot girl city boy stuff all summer. 5,000 points deducted, 20,000 points added.
That has been funny to see who's up in the game.
Yeah.
Right. I think we're about at a
Do we know
trillion
who
at
won?
this point.
At this point, I don't know if there's a true victor to get the spoils, but
Well, I think the guys are set back after that slave song. So
I told y'all, fuck Life Jennings. Like y'all can continue to bring him around to the cookout if you want to. He is not invited. I'll bring Justin Timberlake. Not bringing Life Jennings.
I didn't even know he was out of jail, to be honest. I thought he had went on back and
he fixed his life. Okay, he turned to music. He picked up his guitar. He never looked back.
He should have stayed in jail.
Oh no! We trying to
Although
keep our
that-
black men from being incarcerated.
He should have did it. He should have did it. Be mad at me because you broke the law and you went to jail.
Oh God. Anyway, but would y'all not agree that y'all had yourself some city boy summers a long time ago?
yes.
Well, it was epic. They were epic.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's been nice to watch all these young girls driving the boat. Which, for those of you who don't understand, driving the boat is not driving an actual boat. It is the drinking of alcohol from a bottle while someone pours it down your throat.
So is that a thing that Megan Thee Stallion
Megan Thee
named?
Stallion has been calling it driving the boat, which for the longest I was like very confused by that until I saw it.
Yeah.
I'll admit that on the live recording. I wasn't sure at first, but I know now. Driving the boat is, letting a bitch throw something down your throat, which I guess is fun for these kids. I don't know.
Well, depending on what they're throwing down people's throats, change the party.
Big old freak. We're back full circle.
Big old loads.
Hey, there it is.
I wonder. I still don't. Never mind. Keep going.
I don't get how Drive the Boat makes any sense.
That's what I said. I don't really understand how we named it that, or how she named it that.
Like
I
you
don't- I
the
don't,
captain of point looking down somebody's throat. Is that what this is?
If you're on my party boat, then it's my rules. I don't know.
Listen,
Maybe.
you ever get to the point in your life where you realize that it's just not for you? I've poured enough liquor down people's throats to know calling it driving the boat is just not for me.
Yeah.
Yes, it's totally fine. This is true.
Shout out to the 18 mansion.
It looks like it was just you really just taking a shot without the shot.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's a governor on how much comes out
Right.
because
This is
some of these
true.
people over here like
right.
because
That's
they're waterboarding them with cognac.
That's true.
Ooh,
I saw her on social media doing that with Fabulous, and
He was confused.
he was
was
trying to do
confused.
it. He was like, "No, ooh."
I think she did it like twice. I believe. I think she
Yes.
challenged him like
Yeah.
2 or 3 times to do it. But anyway,
Somebody
Anyway.
did this.
But speaking of hot girls, city boys, who did we decide has had the best hot girl or city boy summer?
I said personally for City Boys, I said that Kanye West had a City Boy and City of Jerusalem boy summer, just with
We don't want no devils up in here.
just with his whole Sunday services and whatnot. That shit has been taking over all summer with him trying to claw back into the hearts of black folks and coming in through our gospel music and our spirits.
For those of you who are not able to see what's going on right now, Esquire is wiping the Kool-Aid off of his mouth from
Ooh.
drinking the Kanye West Sunday service Kool-Aid. If you can't see, that's what that sound is. Him wiping the Kool-Aid off his
First
lip.
off, I will admit I can give him his props on those summer Sunday songs. I'm still not in Kanye's camp after that whole debacle in the fucking White House, but I'll give honor where it's due. He did really good on those songs, so he
Fair.
hasn't won me over yet.
Fair.
Nancy spoke specifically of the In Those Jeans remix earlier today. She's put her stamp of approval on it.
Oh yes,
You did. You said you liked it. You said that you were standing right here in the kitchen.
Nancy has a face like she's saying you are a liar
Well-
and a cheat.
And I don't want you no more.
Do I speaking? Get the scribe. The dogs are here. They heard it. I wouldn't put you out like that on a lie. But anyway, yes, Kanye's having an interesting summer. I haven't decided where I feel about it yet. But props to him for finding his way back somewhat and doing something that he's enjoying and people seem to like it. Hot Girl Summer, we gave it to Lizzo,
Yes,
who's had the summer of her life, I believe. Like having a grand time.
yeah, all over the place, performing everywhere. And just loving herself and loving the skin that she's in.
I ain't never seen somebody twerk with a flute ever.
Right.
Not
And
even
pamper.
well, maybe marching band. Oh,
I'm just kidding. It's not a pamper. It's not a pamper. They just fit different, all right? They just fit different.
Oh, God, let's talk about this.
Y'all know it'll be a little bunched up down there. It just be a little bunched up.
looking like a sumo wrestler. Stop it. No, we love Lizzo. Shout out to Lizzo.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
No, we do. We support you, boo. Keep doing your thing out there. Being a kid in summertime is one thing. Being an adult is another. What do we say about kids versus adults? Which one would we say is better?
Actually, no. Let's go back real fast.
Okay.
To Lizzo?
Not to Lizzo.
Oh.
I would say her also had an amazing summer as well. That baby has been on the fucking rise and has left Daniel Caesar back at the bus station.
As she should.
Wherever
I don't
he's at.
dislike Daniel Caesar, but
Yeah.
I love her.
Yes,
Literally.
She literally came out with that song with Dan, even though she'd come out with music before, but rolled out with Daniel, and they went to the BET Awards and everything. And she was just like, "I gotta take this call real quick." She got no Uber and went straight to success.
And I
She
love her.
has. She's had quite the time. We're excited for
Shout
her.
out to Gabby.
Gabby.
Anyway, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, summer as a kid or summer as an adult. Like I think they're very different. And like when you're a kid, your summers were like, as you said, they started in May.
From the school let out.
I had some pretty fun summers as a kid. Summers in my grandparents' house, going out to California, going out to the country, doing whatever. Like there was something about summertime when you were a kid. It felt like the best time in the world.
You have no responsibilities.
Yes.
Unless you have like a summer reading list.
Yes, I had one of those.
My mother used to try
Some
that.
of them was too. They felt very long, just because you get out in May. Summer starts in May, and then you go back at like the end
Maybe like
of
the
August.
25th. May 25th through August, like 17th, 18th.
Yes.
Summer, but it changes every year.
It changes every year depending on when you get out of Daniel school.
And don't let you got cousins up north.
Right.
June to September, The real summer?
Right. The nerve of the seasons.
But it was just like you said, no responsibilities. You wake up whenever you want to. You can go to sleep whenever you feel like it.
Unless your father's Jamaican. And then he wakes you up at 5 o'clock in the morning telling you to go do stuff.
We are one. Come down here.
Listen,
5 in the morning?
Bro, I used to go, so I would go to Florida.
I
I would go to Florida every summer and hang out with my aunts, uncles, dad, cousin, everybody. And like he would literally come to my grandmother's house at like 5 in the morning when he gets there, banging on the door, like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And it's like, Jesus Christ, we think it's the house on fire, like what's going on? And he's like, you need to go do something, rake some leaves. It's like, it's summertime. There's no fucking
every
leaves.
day.
You need tree job.
Most days.
For the summertime.
Most days.
The only time my father woke me up anywhere close to that God-forsaken hour was when it was time to cut the grass. He was like, all right, we getting up. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's go and cut this grass.
But we wake up and go back to sleep.
When it gets hot, we not going to be out here. Would you wake up at 5, look at your dad, and be like, we're not going out there and
Absolutely.
Sleep?
Absolutely. Oh, no. That's when you look up, it's like, divorce is real. And roll over and go to sleep.
Divorce is real.
What? I don't think my mother's never been one to let us sleep late. If we're in her house now, she don't like it. Like we stay over there for some reason. But I remember summers being just dope as hell. Traveling, doing whatever, being outside, hanging out with our cousins, going to Carowinds. Summer as a kid was cool, no responsibilities. But summer as an adult, though.
Like, are we saying like full blown adult or like half adult? Like,
I would say summer after 21.
What about summer of 21?
Well, speaking of,
Well, let me see. Because I think summers for me were broken into 3 stages. It was when I was a kid getting ready to go into high school, and then my summers through the high school time. No, 4 stages. My summers in college, and then my summers now when I'm out of college. Like when I was in high school, I was like basically living those summers as if, I don't know, had a summer job, working, doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do, having a good time. Then when I got to college, you're not in school, so what are you doing? You're trying to drink every day, you're trying to hang out, you're trying to party with your friends, do whatever, yada yada.
I was working.
I was working and in school.
I was working and in school, but I was still having the time of my life like it was a
without question.
Yes.
Summer vacation.
Those are some of my best grades.
But then when you get to your adulthood, like you said, it's something different where
Yes.
you're more of a grownish type thing.
I think I agree with you. Like all of my jobs that I had in college, and then when summer break came, there was no classes. I was working, making my own money, doing my own thing, and just cutting up with whatever job friends I had at that time.
So that job didn't really mean nothing to
Not
you.
at all.
It was like, I'm here for these few hours to get this little check.
Put
'cause I
this
know
gas in my car.
Once the fucking
See, I
money
ain't
hit
had
on
that.
Friday, I'm
My summer jobs were like legit jobs that I worked every summer on campus at school.
Oh, man.
And they paid for my housing and all kinds of stuff. So it was a real quote unquote job, but our manager was like the shit. So we actually had fun every day doing whatever fuck we were doing. And niggas would turn up as soon as we left the last meeting. The liquor started.
Yes.
The last meeting.
Bro, we would literally go all the way in these summers working as a conference assistant for the housing department. We used to live it the fuck up.
That's fun.
You go crazy.
I think my favorite summer job, since you said it, was working at Best Buy, which I worked there for a year and some change. But summer 2007, working at Best Buy, I turned 21 that summer, and it was just a mess. There was a little bar right outside. I forget what bar it was in the parking lot where the Best Buy was. We used to go to that thing, go there, drink shots, and then somebody's house.
The Mexican spot?
No, it was maybe Buffalo, maybe a Wild Wing. I remember being Wings, maybe.
Okay, I don't remember which Best Buy you worked at.
Up
Never
in
mind.
Concord.
Oh, my
So
B
up
dog.
there, yes, so maybe. But that was fun. I met one of my closest friends out there. Shout out Lauren Ashley. Good times at the Blue Box. That was a wild, crazy summer. But we're not there right now.
But not your favorite summer?
Not my favorite. I'm going to go first since
That was
we're
your
there.
best summer job, though.
Best summer job.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
What about you?
I didn't really have summer jobs. I had jobs that I worked throughout the year. My favorite job to have that I had already had while working that summer. That's a
lot.
That's a quack. Sorry. I was working at the leasing office for one of the off-campus housing areas and whatnot. I really enjoyed that a whole lot, especially when all my friends started to move there, Najee, and it was like we were all in one little community of fuckery. And
It was a big ass dorm.
being able to fucking get off work in my fucking dress shirt and pants, dress shoes, run into my fucking house just so we could start drinking.
Y'all stayed
It was amazing.
where? Which one did y'all stay in?
So are we telling people where we live at?
I thought we were avoiding this. I thought it was ambiguity, but
we're
it's
down
fine.
there by the university.
One of those.
One of the brand new
out
ones.
there.
Yes.
Yeah. The greatest part was
She was trying to test us like
she did. She did. We ain't no snitch.
I thought you were talking about the ones like back by campus, which we don't even live there no more, so it don't matter. Is that what y'all talking about? Them old joints?
No, it wasn't the old ones. These were brand new.
At the time, they were brand new.
Now.
They old as shit
They
now.
had just.
We can talk. We'll talk off mic. We'll talk off mic. We'll take this offline.
Yeah.
But no, that reminds me. Speaking of Esquire working in the leasing office, so this is a random story. I'm throwing it real quick. So back when T-Pain was popping, T-Pain had an app. It was. I don't know what's called T-Pain app. I don't even know what it's called, but it was an auto-tune app.
I feel like I remember that.
It was a great app. Mm-hmm. So
it's just on Apple, right?
I don't know
because I didn't have it.
Okay, so at that point, Esquire would come by after a long day of work, and we would have like auto-tune battles. It was the greatest shit ever. Literally. Buy you a drink, stripper, all the joints, but it was just an instrumental and you sang over top of it. So y'all will never know this, but when I tell you that Esquire is one of the greatest freestyle singers you will ever meet, he can make a song up about absolutely anything on the spot. Between Black Panthers, cigarettes, bad breath, you name it, this motherfucker can sing it. So shout out to him and all his inspiration.
That is
his,
true. You missed your
great
call.
stuff. There's still time.
It's never too late.
You know he did miss it because you know what? Singing does not put food
so
on the table.
This is true. This is real true.
Your daddy died.
Shout out to D.
Make it.
Singing his shoulda, coulda, wouldas out there. Yes, bro, I do remember that. That shit was so fucking amazing. I don't even know how did you find that you had that, bro?
I bought it because it sounded fun. It was $1.29 or something like that, and I was like, I want this. This would be great. So we would hook it up to the speakers, and we would literally go all the way off.
Yes,
on this shit, and it was great. And I saved that song for years. One of his classic hits. Classic. That shit went diamond in my house. I used to listen to that shit more than it's so sexy. Oh yeah. It was great.
Bro, would you at the house? You mind if I get in the booth a little bit?
If we had mics like this right here, it would have been next fucking level on that app.
That's funny.
That was a great time. What a time.
Actually, and that happened in the summer too. That was summertime.
Yeah, it sure was. It sure was. And that shit was great.
Well, speaking of great summers, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off just because I know that y'all are going to probably lose your shit and go in for yours. So we decided to reminisce on our favorite adult summers and why they're so special to us. I struggled between this current summer that is ending, Esquire, or summer 2013. I decided to go with summer 2013 for a few reasons.
Because it wasn't 12 and it wasn't 14.
That.
Touché.
And for whatever reason, it was a really great summer for me, which didn't make any sense because I had lost my job earlier in the year. So I didn't have a job during this summer. So it was like a real ass summer. It was like a kid summer.
I remember that summer now. Exactly.
I didn't have any job. I didn't have any schooling. Actually, no, I started school in the fall. But I managed to have a shit ton of fun from start to finish with no job and like probably being like depressed and drunk the whole time. Somehow I was able to have a really great time. Things from that summer that stuck out for me. Shout out to a poet named Superman. He was a guest on here back during the Throne Room. He and I ventured out to many strip clubs here in the Queen City.
Oh, wow.
We did a tour of the strip clubs in the Queen City due to a young lady that we met.
Like both pigments of strip clubs or just like one?
Both.
Okay, fair.
We did all the different ones. We met a young lady and she was a stripper and we, kind of followed her around the city.
Like a tour.
A tour of the city with the strip clubs. And I'd never been a strip club kind of person, but I got in there and it's just like, hey, you know what? Strippers be stripping. Mm-hmm. It sounds like a good time.
Mm-hmm. Fair. She's trying to pay her way through school. Let me help.
Yes.
Was her name Diamond by chance?
I do have to tell one story for my stripper story. I went to the a strip club that I will not name, but I went to it, and a young lady by the name of Marsha from Trinidad and Tobago. So this is probably towards the end of the summer. I met this stripper. It's one of my favorite songs in the summer was Body Party, which was playing at the time. Marsha from Trinidad and Tobago gave me the time of my life at the strip club. And I just, you know, a poet named Superman, wherever you are, I wish that you were here so that we could relive this moment where I ran out of money to give her. But due to the significance and the most exciting dance I've ever received in my life, I was looking anywhere for more ones, more 20s, more hundreds if I had them.
Oh, wow.
To give them to Marsha.
It was that intense?
I'm about to say, that. What kind of dance was this? For rain? Like, what the fuck was
Well, you know, so I think Marsha from Trinidad, she said, I'm only here for one weekend. I'm never coming back. So whatever the rules are, I'm breaking them. And, you know, I was just like, I've never experienced this in my life, Marsha from Trinidad. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that. And Tobago, they were both there.
Did you almost go home with her? Like, what happened? Like at this,
she about gave her a green card.
You know what? If I had been able to afford it due to not having a job, I might have gotten her to stay here.
Gotcha. Wow.
You know,
it wasn't legal then.
It wasn't.
It wasn't legal then.
Damn.
I don't think.
Damn. For me, that was like that was one of the things that we did all summer. That I traveled a lot. And not working, I just had more free time. I was all over the place. Esquire and Najee were around for summer 2013 for me. I had just met Esquire, actually.
Yes.
Not too longer.
Hello.
Before then. Hello.
And you kind of re-met me because I didn't realize. I forgot that I knew who you were from many moons before.
We were reunited, and it felt so good. But we had a great summer, all of us, in the old place that you guys lived, and living across the street and being here in the new place where we are now.
Actually, summer 2013 was a damn good summer.
I'm just saying, you know.
We did a lot of things. I'm trying to figure out, was I in summer school at that time? I don't think I was in summer school.
Because I went back and looked at my pictures, and there was a night that there's a picture on my Instagram of you and me, and said we're celebrating his freedom. So I assumed that maybe you were done with school for the semester at some point.
It was always a joyous time whenever Esquire got out of school. It was time to turn the fuck up.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
And during that time, not taking away from your story, me and Najee have lived in quite a few communities together. And we have lived together. And at this point, this was right before we moved into the exact same townhome. I could literally just run outside and run across the street.
Yes.
Sometimes I'd send the text and be at his door before he received it. Telling him I was on my way.
It was great. It was great. I missed those times. Shout out to the 18 mansion.
Oh gosh, those times. I think we were driving the boat in the 18 mansion, probably.
We were.
And by we, I mean you, and I was an unwilling participant.
You had to be willing to walk through the door.
You had a nasty attitude.
She did. No, she did.
Really
though.
nasty attitude, bro. Nasty.
Kick people out like of their house.
I'm not doing shots. I don't know why y'all always trying to do this. I'm not doing shots. And then here we're finding out that you were like falling in love with a stripper at fucking
from Trinidad and Tobago.
From Trinidad and Tobago. So clearly you were down for it.
Because she had on the Trinidad and Tobago thong, you know, the red with the black stripe across the middle.
Exactly.
And she was all for it.
Did I not preface my statement with I was depressed and had lost my job? I was.
I'm not you. She probably was thickety thick.
I understand about being drunk a lot, but we were trying to help you get drunk by taking shots, and you were upset about it. So what? I don't understand what the
we were trying to be trendsetters and drive the boat, and you were like, "No,
I was afraid of the shots then." But flash forward to summer 2019, I'm no longer afraid.
Yeah,
we were also drinking Jose Cuervo, so that may have been the problem.
This is true. We
learned later that you know better, you do better.
That's true.
When we get, extended degrees and better jobs, we pay for better liquor now. So we do good things.
I want to really try that. What is that, 1439?
1492.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say 1738, but...
1738.
It is very good.
1492.
1492 is very good tequila.
And that's a $300 bottle, right?
There is a bottle that is $300, yes.
It's a very expensive...
Is it big?
Yes. Well, they have smaller ones that's like $100 and something.
Okay, no.
But it's like
Nancy, what can you tell us
good.
about 1492? Okay, we probably should have. I guess we should have asked her beforehand. Where is Cece? If Cece were here, she would tell us about 1492.
Fair enough.
Anyway, but yeah, summer 2013 for me. Lesson I learned was that do not waste your money on shenanigans.
Waste your money.
As I said, I was jobless, but living like I was not. I was out there at the beach. I think I went on a family vacation. And at some point, I woke up and was like, golly.
Well, on a serious tip, I think I remember you saying how everything had happened where you lost your job. And it sounds like sometimes that's something that you need just to reconnect with the people that you love and just have a chance to start over, have a clean slate. Because not soon after that, you found something else. Yeah. And it
catapult you to where you are now.
Wherever you were.
True.
So things happen for a reason, right?
Yes, they do. The soundtrack to my summer 2013, like I said, Body Party, Sierra, the original and all the remixes, got me through my strip club journey. Blurred Lines, the album. If y'all remember that was 2013.
I forgot about that being 2013.
I love that album.
That was a fantastic album. Robin Thicke, he did that.
Before the lawsuit.
Before the lawsuit and before Paula.
Yes, that's right. Before Paula left
before
him.
he fucked up.
Yes.
Well, I was talking about the album. Before Paula.
Oh,
he was trying to get her back.
because that was a terrible.
The album named Paula.
Yes, because he was trying to get her back.
It's not good. Also, during that summer, the Born Sinner album, J. Cole, was out. Me and my bitch took a little trip. Love that. Yeezus came out. And Yeezus was also on my soundtrack. Because unfortunately, that was probably one of his worst albums, but it was out. And I liked it at the time. And, right along with Treasure from Bruno Mars. It was out during that time. And Can't Hold Us, the last song that I liked by Macklemore.
Okay, fair.
All right.
I like his beginning songs.
Yes.
I was here for it.
In the beginning, I was here for him, but not so much now.
That Bruno Mars was amazing. I love that album. That's the jukebox joint, right?
Yes.
The yellow one?
Yeah, where it's got the little bear on top of the thing. Because that's what
Yeah. That's what Gorilla on it.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that album.
Shine.
And Locked Out of Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dun.
Roxanne was the other joint.
Yes.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Since we're there.
Good times. But yeah, summer 2013 for me, if I had to do it again, I can't say I wouldn't do it any different.
Look at you.
It was a good time.
Oh.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to me. And y'all for being there to witness it in all of its foolishness.
Yes. I remember getting on the grams and seeing you and a couple of your friends out there at the fucking superhero bar crawl, and I was like, oh, they're doing
just living it all the way up,
living the best lives that they ever could have had. But
that was such a wonderful time.
Shout out to summer 2013.
The hashtag from that summer was when superheroes let you down.
Many moments. Shout out to just being a bystander and just seeing some shit happen.
On the wall, bro.
Right, bro. I couldn't wait for the news to come in and to be like, "Hey, did you see what happened?"
Wasn't that when you got the Boxer News app?
Yes, I did get the Boxer News app.
That bar crawl was probably the only time the lasso of truth did not work. And I just.
Oh God.
We said we weren't gonna do it.
You have to edit some of this.
You did it. You see, I was trying not to, and you did it.
I was saying that not necessarily to talk about that situation. I was trying to say I witnessed your 2013 come about.
You could have used a lot of different examples versus the superhero bar crawl
specifically. Oh,
but we did so much shit in 2013 that was not the superhero bar crawl.
You know what? It all starts to run together after a while. It all starts to fucking run together after a goddamn minute.
But enough about me and my favorite summer ever in my adult life. What about you, crazy niggas?
Oh man.
Well, me and Najee kind of going to tag team on this one. Summer 2008, which if you remember from the last episode of the guys' version of Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah, man.
Najee made reference to it. Summer 2008, man, that was just...
If you know, you know.
It was a goddamn epic-ass summer.
Start to finish, bro. From May to August, bro. It was next level.
From May to August. That whole
next level, bro. I love that shit. I will say, I'll just start off by saying 2013 is an honorable mention for me in terms of summer. So I would just shout out to 2013. And we did not rehearse this. Coley had her own thing, and I just remember 2013 was Hot Tub Time Machine. A good honorable mention summer. However, summer 2008 was legitimately a next level of summers.
It tested the limits to how far we could party.
It did.
What our alcohol consumption could be like.
What your liver could hold.
What your liver could hold, bro. Like, I mean, I don't think there was any water in that goddamn. Matter of fact, there was
no water. At the place to get wet, there was no water. The closest thing you get to water is that watered down Hawaiian punch.
That's it, bro.
That we mix with diesel.
Let me just say, me and Najee went to the same PWC, predominantly white college. And
we went to the same school.
Actually, all of us did, because Coley did as well, but we didn't know Coley.
Mm-hmm.
Coley had graduated like 5 years
ahead
of us.
Yeah, she's an AARP member.
My word.
But anyway, summers consisted, at least from my vantage point, summers consisted of working on my little summer job, well, my regular job, getting off, headed home, hitting everybody up to see what the hell we were about to be doing for the night, meeting up at the place where it gets wet.
Door was never locked.
The door was
literally, and this is somebody's house, guys. The door was literally never locked.
Matter of fact, most people lived there.
He wouldn't even be there.
He wouldn't even be there.
We were walking to the house.
We would literally come to this place of someone's residence, set up with our alcohol and everything, invite whoever the fuck we wanted to invite over, start drinking. He'd come in from work. He start drinking with us, and then we try to figure out where the fuck we gonna go next.
And I know this person?
Oh, you absolutely know this person.
Oh, fantastic!
You do know.
You absolutely know this person, and I'm going to make sure this person listens to this episode specifically so that he can understand what he did for our lives.
It was almost like, have y'all ever seen that old show Cheers?
Everybody knows
their name? It was like different. It was like the same cast and crew,
but different folks
would come in,
running out.
Like it was, and then we go uptown or downtown, wherever the fuck you want to say it was, and we'd hit the local club spots, and we'd go back in, and then there was an after party afterwards.
It was back at the place to get wet.
What club were y'all going to in 2008?
Tekashi.
Alley Cats. So she said pause, didn't she? Didn't she say pause? Yeah. Oh, either way, I don't care if they're still going or not. Alley Cats.
Tekashi, what is that?
I thought we weren't supposed to let people know where we are.
I mean, y'all been saying Charlotte for a while now.
For a long time, people have known that we are here.
Got you. Yes, Alley Cats. Was it? What was the name? It wasn't Phoenix at that time. What
Republic?
Was it?
No. It wasn't Forum.
It was Forum in 2008, and then it became, when I came back from being at Disney, it had changed by the time I got back a year later.
It might have been Phoenix at that point.
It wasn't Phoenix. I don't think it was Phoenix.
No, it wasn't Phoenix. I'm saying when she came back, it might have been Phoenix, but I don't remember what it was in 2008.
Forum. It was most definitely Forum.
Anyway, we were on that end down there.
We
were on that end, right?
That strip. This was before the Epicenter came out.
And we went to therapy. Therapy was
Wednesday nights.
Therapy.
Yes, therapy. Getting that. What was it? It wasn't
$5 martini. The divorce. I told you, the divorce is real.
Divorce.
So for those of you in podcast world, the divorce was a mixture of like 5 or 7 different liquors in a martini. So there was no juice.
Man.
It was just liquors. You would go there on Wednesday nights to this place called Therapy, and there would be $5 martinis.
Yes.
You would drink 2 divorces and be fucked up.
Golly.
Why did they close? I heard some news that they were like, discriminating against black folks or something.
Yeah, it was bad. They were doing a lot of fraudulent shit, but they had some great truffle fries.
But isn't it now a black bar anyway? Isn't it Sydney's now?
Yeah.
It turned into a lot of things. It was that, and then it turned into Deltas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The
expensive ass soul food. That
black
was
soul
just
food
okay.
with live music, which only lasted like a summer.
It did.
Between May and
August.
That was 2013. We went there for somebody's bachelorette dinner. I remember that.
So I don't know what it is now. You said, what is it now?
Sydney's, I think.
Sydney's.
I don't know if it's still that.
It's a martini bar now. They do live music, and it's actually pretty cool. But
they went back to their roots.
It's been a martini bar since Delta's?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
That's what it, I don't know what it was before Sydney's, but that's what it is now. And I think that's been like maybe 2 years, maybe.
It's been longer than that.
Okay.
What was that? And then what was the other one where you had to walk upstairs to the joint? What
Prohibition?
Prohibition.
Ooh.
Went to Prohibition.
Yes.
Blue sometimes for some of the white parties or whatever that was there. Shit, that's about, where was Ice House at?
Ice House was further down. Ice House was South Boulevard.
South Boulevard. Okay.
I missed that one.
Crush was around.
Ooh,
Yes.
Crush.
Alley, but let's be very clear, guys. Alley Cats reigned supreme.
Alley Cats. I think there might be a version of us like that's a ghost inside of Alley Cat. Whatever it is now.
It's still there. It's still there. It is still there.
All I know is Alley Cats was really good because it was a place that all the black people from that PWC could go to before the Johnson C. Smith people took over.
True.
Right.
But there was white folks there too. It wasn't just like a black club.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah.
like you would come in there and they'd play trap and then turn around and play Journey to close the night out.
Let me rephrase. We were the only black people.
We
from
were.
The,
We
from
were.
that
We
PWC
came
Yes.
together.
that went in there
And we took
before-
over.
before Johnson C. Smith came over and started
Yeah.
realizing that there were places they could run up.
Yeah.
So
Even though they
hot
were right
dog
around the
stands
corner.
used to be outside Alley Cat the end of the
Yes,
night. Those
after the
things were
fucking
love,
club.
yo.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
street meat, as they called it. I never trusted it out, but when you
don't
drunk
like
as fuck, you like, I'm gonna fucking eat that.
Get some
goddamn.
fuel or whatever when you go down the street just because it's 2:30 in the morning and you hungry.
Man.
Or Waffle House.
Yeah, yes, Waffle House. Fuck fuel. But ooh.
Life Jennings works at Fuel Guys.
Ooh.
Just so
Oh,
you know.
God.
Wow.
Y'all get my new single slave. Hey yo, you.
You're gonna be a slave to this pizza.
No, that's disgusting.
Music that was out during that time. At that point, I think me and Najee was talking about Lil Wayne had come out with the Carter 3.
Carter 3.
Yeah,
and
this is-
The Drought
At the Drought
3.
3.
Yeah.
Which was, he was known for two things. He had his main album, then he had his fucking mixtapes that were out. Mixtapes were coming out every 6 months or something like
Those
that.
mixtapes were great.
They were great.
Dear old Weezy, please come back.
We also
Please.
had Plies that was out there.
Sit a baby.
With Neo and the fedora on the side of his head.
Yes.
And Benzema when I would die. Ooh.
Someone in the highway.
We were still kind of in our afterglow of Confessions with Usher. So he had dropped that damn Here I Stand, which had to grow on me a little bit.
It did.
A little bit, but
But it has your favorite on there.
But I had my favorite, Moving Fucking Mountains.
Oh God.
Moving Mountains.
When I tell y'all that this nigga used to listen to that shit and go all the way in.
Bruh.
Still, if we play it right now,
Oh, no,
the
I've seen
podcast
it.
is over.
I've seen.
We're gonna play it after this podcast.
I said we're gonna fade out. We're gonna fade out to Moving
Fade out
Mountains.
the Moving Mountains, nigga. And Love in the Club. Although the remix with Beyonce I didn't really like, but
Fair.
it was
loved it.
what it was.
But I'm gonna go a different direction from mine because
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
add the alternative route. So Katy Perry's "I Kissed a Girl" was my absolute shit.
This was never
Why?
the way I planned.
Not my intentions. So the greatest part, you would hear that shit go off everywhere. Listen, Natasha Bedingfield, "Pocket Full of Sunshine." Judge me if you want. The shit was a banger.
We're not judging. We'll never judge.
Danity Kane, "Damaged," went the fuck in.
Can you fix my HEART?
Cause it's
I'm body rolling. The fuck out of
DAMAGED.
the chair. Y'all don't want
Listen.
it.
That used to go so because they would play that shit at Alley Cats right
Yes.
after they played fucking a Millie.
Yes.
So like it didn't make it, and it's like, how does that go together? Why am I so happy?
It's fantastic.
You know what?
I'm also drunk off of peach Bacardi
Ooh.
or Bacardi O.
Not Bacardi. Oh,
That's the shit we was drinking, bro. We had just turned 21 that summer.
That's true.
So we didn't know no better. We was out here looking at. So for those of you who have ever had bad liquor experiences when you first turned 21, Burnett's, Sky Vodka, any vodka, like it's just shit you do when you're 21.
What was the other joint? The tequila one. Remember we used to trick people. And
Pepe Lopez?
Not Pepe Lopez. It was the other one. It would come. I forgot what bottle it was. They had different brands. They had vodka. They had tequila.
Oh, Aristocrat.
Oh, God.
Aristocrat.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
yes.
Aristocrat tequila
God.
they poured like the Patron bottles
Yes.
because they were savages.
So I don't know if y'all know this. We used to be out here tricking the young ladies.
I wasn't a part of this,
You
guys.
wasn't part of it. So we would get the tequila bottle, not tequila. The what was it?
Aristocrat.
No. What was the one we used to put it in?
Patron.
We used to get the Patron, drink all the Patron down. Then we would invite some young ladies over. We had some Aristocrat that was real cheap. Poured into the fucking Patron bottle.
I'm not a part of this.
That's
weird.
Have them doing shots of it, and they'd be like, "Ooh, this is so smooth."
Let me just-
y'all really out here on this Tron like that?
Not y'all placebo in these bitches.
No, that's really what it was. But because I didn't really drink tequila at that point. But I would fuck the rum heavy. But no,
Yes.
so it was rum and grain alcohol. So let's not RIP to the 190 proof alcohol that doesn't exist
God.
anymore.
That's
Diesel and Everclear.
Ooh, unleaded.
So one of
I was in
my
that Bacardi hard.
one of my callings at the
Oh,
place
my.
to get wet in summer 08 was to be the juice man. So I would literally show up with a 10-gallon Gatorade bucket and I would mix
my.
juice in this shit and it would be 151 and Everclear, the real Everclear.
God.
Pour that shit in there. But the thing was, you ain't taste it.
Yes.
So like y'all can play these games all you want to. The shit was good.
You gonna feel it.
Oh,
but you ain't
absolutely.
goddamn taste it.
You don't taste it, and it would be fermented. Because sometimes that shit just sit on the counter for like a week. I look back, I realize these things were stupid
and dangerous.
Well, speaking
However-
of stupid and alcohol, in 2008 summer, I was hanging out with some people who will not be named at this point at a local bar.
Was this Boardwalk Billy's?
Okay.
Ooh, okay, Takashi.
There we go.
We done already went out
We
there.
out here.
Well, because the way the story's going, maybe they don't need to know.
Oh shit!
Edit
Yeah,
me
you're
out.
right.
Board that. Like I said it again.
That place that shall
place
not be named.
over there.
The
they
Voldemort
have
of
that
bars.
cabinet in there with all of their liquors in them. I was hanging out with some gentlemen one night in the summer, and at some point we're all hanging out, and they start to tell us, "Oh, we gotta go, and I'm like, "Why? We having a good time. We having a party. Why are we leaving?" I look over. I see that the cabinet is broken. Like it's open.
Oh.
The door is open, and they're telling us that we gotta go. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Me and my homegirl, we hop in the car with some people. We ride back to whatever house we go to. And these niggas, because at the time, baggy pants were still a thing.
Fair.
They were still lean with it and rocking with it.
Yes.
They were pulling bottles out of their pants.
Oh, they did it.
They were pulling bottles and passing them out to everyone.
Personal bottles, like with a teat on the top.
No, these were unopened bottles from the
no tea.
cabinet.
No teat.
No tea on it.
Where they pull them when they need to get new bottles for the bar.
Oh.
And
How many bottles would you say that they had, and what were they?
good shit. There's rum, tequila. I remember Patron. I remember Grey Goose. And at the time, that's the shit you wanted to drink. And they
Yeah.
just had them in there. And we were with 5-6 dudes, and they all had them.
So what did you do? You took some of them back. You were like, hey, we can't do this. We have to.
Oh, no.
She partook.
My daddy's a pastor.
She partook.
Can't.
Her cup runneth over.
My cup runneth over.
Shit! You was driving the boat
Yes,
or on the boat. getting your
flashback
drink.
to the Ceci episode. One of those gentlemen was a gentleman who wanted to make me a sandwich.
It all comes full circle. It all comes back around.
So there is that. That's what that night
So
did.
that
you sleep with a thief.
multiple thieves.
Multiple thieves, apparently.
Whoa!
No.
It's not a drink.
She was around multiple thieves.
She was around. Okay.
She was only sleeping
She just
with
chose
one.
one.
She
just
chose the
one.
ringleader. Exactly.
She chose one.
Yeah,
Choose
yeah.
it.
Just Aladdin.
How
Talk
the
to me.
fuck did that happen? Like how do you? If there's a bar full of people, how are you breaking? Did he climb back there?
When
and fucking
no,
do it?
over there when you first go in to the right, there's a cabinet.
Oh, that.
Oh,
where?
not the one with not at the bar.
Not,
yeah,
not at the bar.
Yeah.
It is that whole cabinet. That's where they keep everything.
I don't think they keep alcohol over there anymore.
We know why.
Maybe.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Okay, well,
I haven't seen that anymore.
Because
It used to
Coley
be.
and her band of misfits
Right.
decided to break in and take all the liquor and stuff it in their
a
drawers.
band of thieves.
Exactly.
She was with.
Listen,
Shout out to OA.
Those young men have children now. They're upstanding citizens. They vote.
they probably steal milk. That's the baby who pulled a gun at Popeyes. Clearly, from one of them niggas.
Summer 08 was the summer I graduated from college, so I wish y'all with it being a wonderful time.
Oh, it was great. So that
Fantastic
same
time.
bar. So one of the cool parts about this bar was on Thursday nights at college
Yes.
nights, and they do
College
$2
nights.
you call it. So
Yes.
it was don't make it twisted. It was well liquor, and they would let you
Yes.
know it is well liquor.
But you didn't care then.
No. We go in there with $10 to $20
Yep.
and be fucked up.
And you know what? The best part about it at that time was across the street, well, right across the way, was that Bad Dogs.
That came
Yes.
later. That came later though.
Did that come later?
Bad Dogs wasn't there in 2008. It was only Boardwalks. Bad Dogs was something else before that.
Okay.
But then Bad Dogs came out and they were competing because they had the same specials, and then it was like, okay, we ain't gonna give you no cover to get in
But
here.
they were smaller.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also Bad Dogs didn't have the black guy with the rubber gloves and the Jerry curl dancing in
Yes.
the window.
Ooh, no,
Doing
they did
Michael
not.
Jackson.
They didn't have him.
Oh man,
The resident mascot, they didn't have him.
I hope he is still alive.
Ooh, that got dark.
I hope he's still alive. Like he looked like I don't know. He was on his way out.
He didn't have long for this world.
He did not. But yes, you're right. Those college nights, they still try to do college nights now, but it's not as crazy.
It's not
as
like
it
that.
was back then.
And I
That shit
don't
was
even know if it
wild.
ever could be. Like, I don't think people would even understand. Like, that's what I'm saying. Hot girl, city boy, like that shit. That was some true hot girl, city boy shit back then. Like,
It was next level.
we were.
And then especially if it was like graduation time and it was like, where are y'all going?
Or stool pigeons for graduation.
Pigeons uptown.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yes. It's like
or homecoming. Lose your shit.
I don't know anybody's graduating, but I am going to the graduation fucking party.
That party at Stool Pigeons 2008. Shout out to my friend. He's an educator now. We love you, and you helped us and my friend get out of there safely. Graduation 2008. We appreciate you.
And if you're listening to this, we are going down a rabbit hole. There's no real cohesiveness to any of these stories. It's one of those you had to be there, I guess.
The point is our favorite summers.
The cohesion is we all were going through the same shit at the same time, but we didn't all know it.
And apparently at the same places because
and never knew.
It's amazing who you walk by and you never even know they're fucking there.
There's a montage of us passing each other like ships in the night and never knew the other one was
probably
there.
Getting carried out beside each other.
Exactly.
Y'all probably saw that happen and we didn't even know. That's crazy.
Listen, for all of you guys listening who wasn't there, I wish y'all were, because them shits were like next level.
Bruh, I don't know. Like, you look back at those times. Here's what I learned from my 2008. Getting back on topic. First off, that whole year was really good, but I think I was getting the absolute college experience that I fucking wanted. I transferred from another PWC because I felt like I wasn't meeting the caliber of people that I felt like I could be around and be comfortable and build connections with. And 2008, there were a lot of guest stars there, and I met some great people. Najee's one of our best friends now. It's like my whole A team that I roll with. They were there in some form, although 2 of the 18 members were just used to being in their room. We were all living together. And they did not want to hang out at all, but now they party animals now. But I learned a lot about friendships and connections, and I made a whole lot of lifelong friends. So I really appreciate 08 for that.
So I will concur with what you said and echo those sentiments. But also something I learned how to be single. So I was,
not
as we stated, not how to love. I was not making love in the club, but I was a serial monogamist. So I always had a girlfriend. I never like really got out there and had fun. But summer 2008, I made up for lots of lost time.
That's good, bro.
And I made it out alive, unscathed.
Yes.
That's good.
And I'm here to tell about it. But I definitely learned a lot about friendships, a lot about myself throughout that entire summer, and just how to enjoy yourself and not have to follow the guidelines of somebody else.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's real good.
Make my own way.
That's good.
That is really good. Najee is in divinity school right now. He is working on giving a word. I know somebody driving no crash their car. That was real deep.
I mean that's important. So I'll take that and segue into we'll briefly discuss summer 2019 as it comes to a close. Has taught me something similar. I've had a time almost like full circle from 2013 where I was in a technically a bad place, but just having a really great time, to being in a really good place, but still being able to finally spend time with the people that I love. I had a great summer. Summer 2019 has been fantastic.
Fair.
It owes you nothing, as they say.
I wouldn't change anything.
Field.
Wouldn't take it back. It's all, we're leaving it. And I'm going into what is it? Bad bitch fall, nerdy girl fall, whatever you want to call it. And I feel really good about it. July was a special month. I think we had a lot of fun in July this year.
I love the 2000s.
Yes. We went to some great parties.
Trap karaoke.
Yeah.
That was an experience.
Yeah.
Other random nights that we've had. Having Najee around a lot more these days again has been really great this summer.
Yes.
Tips hat.
Well, Najee is out here with his wife.
Yes.
Married.
Shout out Mrs. Najee.
He's a vice president.
We love you.
2020. He has been out here doing his thing. So yeah, it has been great seeing my boy in the fold a little bit more than just every other parts of the year.
Thanks, Esquire.
We need you to survive.
Speaking of surviving, like we talked about this on the Permalast email episode, and I was not making it at all. I was not making it at all because I wanted to quit my job and quit school.
Oh yes.
But speaking of 2019 notable moments, my 2019 moment happened just yesterday.
Yes.
For those of you who listen, a nigga got a new job. That's what it is. Thank you. So, listen, I was glad to make this move to find a new opportunity.
What is the subject line of that email when you get it? Do they call you and tell you get it? Or
the recruiter just hit me. I was like, hey, you guys taking a chat? And I knew in that moment.
Okay, I got to talk to you for a minute.
I was trying to meet him and the other faculty members.
Okay.
For whatever they had to talk about. So so my summer 2019 came to a good head just yesterday.
That's what's up. That's what's good. Speaking of good things in summer 2019, songs that have gotten us through the summer, I will go ahead and put it out there.
Hold on one second. Did you have anything good from 2019?
I was in July. I was right there in July. I turned 32 in July, and for whatever reason, I told myself every weekend in July I was going to do something.
And you did.
What did y'all do the weekend I wasn't here? Did y'all do something fun that weekend?
That was my birthday weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was your birthday
after
weekend.
your birthday,
We went down and visited our homeboy at his brand new house or whatever. I can't remember what else we did.
Good, you kept.
That was it. We was pretty chill that weekend.
That was pretty, but it's pretty chill. But anyway, I just wanted to do something every single weekend
and
of
we
July.
Did.
I was like, about to be 32. I got my Jesus year coming next year. Just wanted to do something,
Touché.
and we did something for the low cost every fucking weekend.
Absolutely, and it was great.
Yes,
Held
Groupon
us
the fuck down.
Groupon is really
lives
good.
this summer.
It's been really good. So
shout out to anybody that went to the silent disco last weekend. Okay.
That song disco was off the goddamn chain for $7.
If you've never been to a silent
weird.
disco, please find yourself one.
So I had a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, but the weird part was I'm used to like being a person that's always checking his surroundings and making sure he knows what's going on. You go in the booth, you don't hear shit but the music.
That's true.
So I'm sitting there, all of a sudden I just see people running around with different color headphones on. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I smooth had one ear on and one ear off because I was like, I don't trust niggas.
It was crazy outside of the booth though, because when you take your headphone off, you're like, what the hell is going on?
Real quiet.
You hear 3 different sounds yelling at you at the top of your lungs,
or people breathing. Fucking dancing.
Right. And the one lone person listening to that other random station
The green
about,
one.
don't stop believing. Like, bro, we
Great
listen to
song,
trap
though.
music right now. Turn that off.
Turn that shit off. That's
But the
Pandora.
greatest part about that shit was there were supposed to be each DJ had its own like lane he's supposed to stay in.
Yes.
But the DJ was supposed to be playing the current trap shit, started playing like old R&B.
Yes.
The DJ on the R&B is like, oh, somebody's stepping outside their lane. Oh, I got you.
Okay.
Hold on. I was like, oh, and he proceeded to go the fuck
And for
off.
a minute there, you didn't know which one to listen to because they were doing real good going back and forth.
I forgot what the fuck they were supposed to be doing after a while. I was
Right.
like, I'm just gonna fucking turn to it.
Just DJ battle.
Exactly.
Yes.
When you saying good music, sorry, I cut you off.
Oh yeah, my favorite song of summer 2019, and I will stand in this boldly. We will play it from the top at least twice right after Moving Mountains. Is No Guidance, Chris Brown and Drake. Love that song, start to finish. Miss Nikki Baby,
Freaky.
shout out. She played it for me on my birthday weekend at the beginning of the summer. Actually, before the summer, technically, because it wasn't before June 21st. It was in the school summer.
It was in Esquire summer.
Esquire summer.
Esquire Summer. Thank you.
I don't wanna play no games.
Fuck around and give you my last name.
My last name.
I love that song too. You know what? Having access to music in summer 2019, May to August or September, is a lot different.
December.
I was telling Najee this is a lot different than having access to music in 08 or 13.
Yeah.
There was a lot of music, and I went online and try and look and see what songs come out to jog my memory. But there's a lot of underground artists that I like.
Yes.
That are really good.
Yes.
Like I fucking rock with the damn Snow Allegras and
Ooh.
Lucky
Absolutely.
Days and all that. They're not necessarily giving that mainstream influence just yet. But I can't really say what a particular song is. I just like the vibe that they have been giving.
I get that.
So
All summer long, yeah.
all summer long, they've been giving me a vibe that I fucking wanted.
All summer 19. So my summer song is a shameless plug probably to all children who are under the age of 12. Old Town Road has been my shit.
God.
Oh, God.
And when I tell you, I don't know what my dangerous infatuation with this
It's
song
very
is.
dangerous.
But when I tell you, when they put my nigga Mason Ramsey on that remix, I thought I was going
Did
to
you say
lose. Remix. I was going to lose my shit. They put my man, what's Miley's daddy's name?
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray. They put Billy Ray on one, and that went off.
Apparently, he had a City Boy summer. City Boy.
He did. He
summer or
HU.
whatever.
You
Yeah.
know, apparently. But between now and the Mason Ramsey joint, that was my joint. And of course, my shameless plug, the song I cannot stop listening to, Her and Drum.
Yes.
I literally can't stop listening to that song.
Yes, the lay down.
And,
It's really good.
Shout out to Mr. Watt.
Yes, my shameless plug, something I didn't expect to like for the summer, is going to be Megan Thee Stallion. I did not want to like her. I didn't want to because I have a thing about ratchet bullshit. But
are you a real ass bitch who gives a fuck about a nigga?
I am.
Oh,
You know?
okay. All right.
That is me. And I enjoyed Fever, Tina Snow. Where's Tina Snow 2? Come with it, Megan. I'm here for it. You know, she out here. I don't know if she really in school doing her studies down there in Houston, but I hope she is showing these hot girls that you can be a hot girl and be a nerd too. I support that fully. I like her a lot. Her album Fever has been great all summer long.
That's good.
I like it.
Shout out to
Megan Thee
Meg.
Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She's been on the come up here. She's out here doing it. A
Yes.
grassroots movement, as they say.
Yes. That and that damn Daniel Caesar song, Sweet Ebony. I ain't not a monster. I'm a man with needs.
Was that Cyanide? Is
Cyanide.
that name? Yeah.
Yes.
That album was okay, but I like that song.
No,
too.
the album, but that song has.
That was a different sound. He wasn't all in his feelings with that
Yes, but this summer belonged to the other people, the underground, the ones that you don't really know about. I think it did for me. It belonged to them. That's what we listened to all summer.
Snow Allegra legitimately fucked the world up with that album.
Oh God, she has been on the come up, and I'm here for it.
Yes.
Shout out to my our favorite appropriator. As going back to season 1, we love her.
We do.
She's our favorite
We'll allow it.
appropriator.
That is gonna be our this shit right here, y'all. Epic summers, those summer nights, summer love and summertime. Y'all cherish your summers. We going into fall. It's gonna be a good fall. It's been hot all summer. Like I'm hoping at sometime maybe by January it cools off.
To a
Sweater
smooth
weather,
70.
baby. Sweater weather.
You know, we
Can't
gonna
wear
see.
boots in 90-degree weather unless you Mary J. Blige.
Oh,
All I really want.
but yes, I was about to. We weren't gonna go. Okay, because I'll go. But we're gonna take a pause off of this shit right here for our FUBU moment. One for And this week, our FUBU moment goes out to my girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
There through thick and thin. Tracy Ellis Ross announced that her three favorite friends from one of my favorite shows when I was younger, Girlfriends, will be making a guest appearance on an episode of Blackish this season. And when I tell you, all three of those ladies looked like they just walked out of that house on Crenshaw Boulevard. It was fantastic. I'm very excited about that. I love Blackish. I love anything Tracy Ellis Ross does, and I love that show, so I'm very excited to see what that's about. Thoughts, cares?
They looked the exact same. And it was
Yeah.
freaky because I didn't know. I knew nothing. I don't watch Blackish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a part of the other cult, the one who doesn't watch Blackish. But you know, and all of a sudden I'm scrolling my timeline. And I'm like, why they got this throwback picture of Girlfriends? And then I read the caption. I was like, oh, this is current.
Yes.
This was today.
And I was like, wow.
No filter.
Yes, this is a FUBU because literally Black does not crack. Those women, you have not seen them anywhere. I think we were talking about that. The one, Jill Marie Jones, a.k.a. Molly from Insecure's alternate twin.
Oh,
her tethered.
What was her name?
Tony.
From the show? Tony. I don't know
Tony
the real names.
Childs.
I need people's stage
Childs.
names.
Tony Childs, her character, she has not been in a whole lot of things, but I think the other two have popped up randomly.
Lynn was in Vampire Diaries, and that was it.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right. We talked about that. Yeah.
She played Bonnie Bennett's mama.
Yes,
Who was
witch.
turned.
She was a witch.
She was a witch.
She was a
and
Bennett witch.
She was turned. She was a.
Oh, she
werewolf
was a
too.
hybrid.
I mean,
Oh, that's right.
Oh, vampire.
Vampire
She
witch,
sure was.
yes.
That's why she
Heritage.
was. Oh, ooh.
Yes. Ooh.
You like that?
I may have to rewatch that show. Fucking around with you.
Shout
That's a
out,
good
shout out
show.
to Najee putting me on it.
Right.
And the spinoffs.
Yes. And the
Oh
spinoffs.
shit! The spinoffs of the spinoff comes back on in October. Legacies.
That's that. I saw that on Netflix. I need to watch that. I'm in the midst of.
Oh yeah, FUBU.
Point of order.
Okay.
And that's some of that white shit right
My
now.
B dog.
For us, by us.
There's one black person on Legacy.
PWS, that predominantly white show.
Probably white shit. Whatever. I don't know. But yes, that's our FUBU. Shout out to you, Tracy, and all your ladies. I will be watching. I'll let y'all know what it sounds like. Najee and Esquire are not going to watch, but I'll tell y'all.
No.
It's not
This
my,
has
it's not my
been
thing.
another episode of Nights at the Round Table. We closing out here. Shout out to Najee for continuing to be here. Shout out to last week. The boys did a fantastic episode. If y'all have not listened, please go listen to Battle of the Sexes Round 2. Esquire and Najee welcome Jarvis to the table. Jarvis, shout out to you.
Did you like it, Coley?
I really did. I
Okay,
went
good.
downstairs after y'all left last week, and I listened to that thing, and I laughed a lot.
Did you?
I laughed a lot, and I edited a lot.
Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I want y'all to know out there in Pod World, I told Esquire what button to push. He did not push it until he was ready, and not a minute sooner. But in between not pushing the button, there were a lot of times where it should have been
But that
pushed.
button should have been pushed.
You did a great job.
We don't believe in pushing. Well, we push buttons, but we just not the ones
Right.
we need to push.
Exactly. And so that podcast, I should have made mention that in summer 2008, niggas weren't eating ass.
You're right. Not in Summer 2008.
There was no groceries in summer
There was
2008.
no ass eating in Summer 2008.
And if it was, you didn't talk about it. It was taboo.
Well, you know.
Well, clearly Coley was getting her ass ate in
Probably
2008.
Probably.
Okay, fair enough. Fast forward.
Probably. But anyway, I digress. Out there in Pod World, y'all check out Battle of the Sexes.
She had
both rounds.
a little puppy.
Holy was free.
She knew the vibes. She knew the vibes.
When you said that no age, she was like, wait a minute.
Shout out Megan Thee Stallion, big old freak.
I got my graduation gift.
Anyway.
With this stuff, I'm gonna turn my tassels.
Really?
Shout out to Cody.
I am alone here. I'm alone in my own house. Nancy won't help me. The dogs won't help me. I am alone.
Rizzo's just trying to eat, goddammit.
But y'all go out there, log on, Apple, Spotify, Google, as Najee has reminded us, the podcast app. Is that what you said?
The Apple Podcast app.
Oh, no, what you were using before the Apple Podcast app.
That's what I've been using. I didn't know it was anything different.
Oh, okay. So that's where you can find the things. Episodes 1 and 2, Sassy episode, per my last email, both rounds of Battle of the Sexes. The women will be back next week.
To lie.
To tell the truth amongst the lies that the boys left behind for the third round of Battle of the Sexes. And y'all keep listening. I think y'all enjoying it. I hope you are. If not, oh well, keep listening. I'm sure you'll found something that you do like. We appreciate y'all for listening. You got small businesses out there, hit us up. Talk to us. We talk back. At Night Rounds on the Instagram. Lancelot has let us down once again. He is keep telling us that he's going to do better with posting. But
Lancelot is a sham. Okay, he makes me sick.
well, we were paying him in like cupcakes and bitches, but we ran out of both. So now,
Because it's no longer a hot girl summer, so
Exactly.
the bitches ain't out. That's unfortunate. Because
They're
every
going
time I
back to
talk to
school.
Lancelot, he
They're
don't
going back to
respond.
school. They are going back to school.
I want him to talk to me.
And plus, Lancelot's been working that summer job that everybody has.
true.
This is true. This is true. He was
And
actually
per,
he was at Popeyes making them chicken sandwiches.
Shout out to that.
and then also per Esquire's friend, he doesn't like smart women, so he does not want them.
Shut up.
If they're going to school, he doesn't want them.
Yo, Coley's been off the rails all episode.
Off the fucking rails.
I wish you guys could see what goes on the other end of this mic. I hope this doesn't get edited out, but if it does, it is out there somewhere.
Lucky for me, it's my job, so it stays.
It stays.
Overruled.
I wanted to stay.
That's a lot.
She said.
Anyway, we appreciate y'all for being here. Esquire, Najee, this your girl Coley. The dogs are here. Nancy's here. Y'all
Nancy.
good? We had a good time.
It was a good time.
did.
Good to go down memory lane sometimes.
True.
It was
that.
great. It was great, especially with Nancy cooking in the background. This shit smelled amazing.
It does smells good.
It is good. She not giving us none probably though. So there's that.
Oh, it's cool. I got my Wingstop on the way.
On the way, like Megan Thee Stallion. But yes, you've witnessed it. Another round, episode 3, season 2, Nights at the Round Table. We out here. It's your girl Coley, Esquire,
What up? What up? I'm out.
Najee,
Me.
Nancy, the dogs. Y'all be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Have your hot girl, fuck boy, city boy falls, and be great out there. We out.
Ow.